What is up, guys? It's your man Jay, and I'm back with another video. This is a video review updated August 2019 from the OnePlus 7 Pro's cameras. We're going to take an extended look through each mode on the cameras, and then we'll talk about it at the end of this video. But for now, I've gotten a couple of updates on the OnePlus 7 Pro, actually, and I'm on the latest security patch. Those security patches don't really mean too much to me. However, camera... I was trying to read the changelog, but I said, I'm just going to go ahead and just shoot a video. I'll read the changelog later. I want to see if the cameras have been improved and if they're any good. And the front camera, to me, has always been the best of one of the best parts of the OnePlus 7 Pro. This, in fact, is the front camera on the OnePlus 7 Pro. And it is crispy and very impressive from what I can see through the viewfinder. I really like it. And this can totally be used for live streams, vlogs, just whatever. It only shoots 1080p, but this is some crispy 1080p from what I can tell. So what do you guys think? Let's get into some footage, 4K 60, 1080p 60, 1080p 4K. Let's just shoot through those modes real quick, and you tell me what you think about it. So let's kick this video off, and let's see how this camera looks now after a couple of updates. So the OnePlus 7 Pro can shoot several recording modes, 4K 60 FPS, 4K 30, 1080p 60, 1080p, blah, blah, blah. It can do it all pretty much. And I'm actually pretty impressed with the phone's cameras this time around. I just got another update last week, I believe, and it's impressive. The phone does really, really well at 1080p at 60 frames per second. I mean, just look at the sky and everything. Let's hit a telephoto real quick. 3x zoom. I posted some photos on Instagram with this phone after I posted for the Note 10 Plus, and a lot of you guys said, oh, it's not as crispy as the Note 10. Well, those were two different scenarios. It was storming, and I actually think the OnePlus 7 Pro did pretty well. This is 4K at 60 FPS, and it's impressive. Let's switch now to 4K. One thing I like about the camera features on OnePlus and several other Android phones is, unlike iPhones, I don't have to go all the way into a different screen just to change from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, etc. So this is 30 frames per second. Impressive. Really nice. Let's switch over to 1080p. Now this is 1080p at 60 frames per second. Really nice. Most phones can do very well outside, and this phone is no exception. Telephoto, very crisp, clean. I like it. Now let's switch to 1080 at 30. Here is 1080p at 30 frames per second. It's looking really good. Unfortunately, with the OnePlus 7 Pro, you cannot record wide-angle video. That's unfortunate. This guy's dog is always over here barking. All right. Well, I'm impressed with, especially with the 4K 60. And before some of you guys start digging into other devices, I'm gonna bring in the Xperia One once again. But every time I get ready to swipe that card, I start, thinking about it twice. I'm like, I'll wait it off. But this is the device. That'll be my second rotation of that device. And this is my follow up on this one. I've had multiple OnePlus 7s, but this is kind of like the official, I'm gonna run it down for you. But the cameras on here are impressive. I'm extremely impressed with the 4K at 60 in that particular setting. Now, unfortunately, one bad part about these cameras is you can't record in wide angle. And that's kind of a bummer because I like to record in wide angle. I can use these phones for all types of situations. And I feel like that's, at least for my channel, that's something that I kind of focus on. Video, not so much photos. But I will tell you that I'm impressed with the cameras. I've always been impressed with the front camera. The rear camera, suspect. I don't think it's the best set of rear cameras. However, I like them. I really like them this time around. I guess when you get in and out of a device and, you don't really wait on the updates, this is kind of what you get. But I'm sure the front camera is looking pretty crispy. I really like this front camera. I could definitely use this front camera. Shout out to L Boogie LeBaron. He uses the front camera on the OnePlus 7 Pro for vlogs, streaming, everything. It looks fantastic. So I'm looking. I just had to check the viewfinder. It's totally amazing. The quality that at least through the viewfinder, it looks amazing. And also, what do you think about the microphones? I don't know. OnePlus is looking pretty good right now. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below what you think about these cameras now after a few updates. Have you had the same OnePlus 7 Pro since you bought it originally? I've already told you this is the third one of mine, but this one is flowing right along. I'm enjoying it. So what do you guys think, man? What do you think about the cameras? It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care.